if you remember yesterday, the Monkey King, or the supreme ruler, was just not listening, and he ended up getting buried under a mountain of rocks with a big seal on it to stop him from doing kung fu. The advice that the sage old man gave him was to be happy being himself, because the supreme ruler had created him to be a monkey, and he wanted him to be a monkey, and he didn't want him to pretend to be something else. So I'm going to spot my screen for everyone. And we are on page 85, where we're going back to the first story of the boy. Well, I guess our first story was of the myth. Here we go. Can you guys see that okay? I don't have my iPad with me here. Even though we'd been in school together since 3rd grade, I never noticed Amelia Harris until one humid afternoon in Mr. Kirk's 7th grade English class. Ooh, there he is looking at her. Zing! There's her back and shoulders. Life was never quite the same again. Oh, he has a crush, I think. From then on, she became a tangible presence in my life. Whenever she entered a room, I was aware of her, even if I wasn't looking directly at her. It took me all night to get this stupid thing to work. Jin, are you okay? And he crashed his lunch tray to the ground. It made me nervous that someone could have so much power over me without even knowing it. I would lie awake at night analyzing my feelings for her. She wasn't exceptionally beautiful. She spoke with a slight lisp. I'd even seen a flake or two of dandruff when I got close to her. But when she smiled, see his little embarrassed face. I pondered these things by myself for a full month before telling Wei Chen. Ha ha, Jin loves a girl. Remember, that's his friend at school from Taiwan. So in Taiwan, any boy who loves girls before he is 18, everybody laugh at him. Ha ha, Jin loves girl. This isn't Taiwan, you doof. Stop acting like you're fresh off the boat. This is true. 2 weeks later, Wei Chen started dating Susie Nakamura. Oh, look, he just went out and got himself a girlfriend. That Wei Chen, he's sneaky. Uh-oh, I skipped a page. Oh no, I guess that's it. Let me check and see how far we're supposed to read in this section. To page 96, 6 more pages. I don't know what this is. It changed. Oh, it's the science teacher, I guess. Had a kind of a strange change. Look at its eyes, see cold and still, almost lifeless. I've named her Clarissa after my ex-wife. Clarissa and her friends are on loan to us from Babeline Cosmetics Incorporated. This is a truly wonderful and unexpected learning opportunity for our class. They have an iguana. I hope you all take advantage of it. Doesn't somebody have a beardy out there? Oh, I know. You, Amoy has those geckos. Mabel, you really must say thank you again to your mother. Will do, Mr. Graham. And she has like cosmetics all over her face. Now, for the duration of their visit, Clarissa and company will need 2 student caretakers. Your duties will include staying after school to feed them and change their water. There will, of course, be extra credit involved. Any volunteers? Thank you, Amelia. Anyone else? Who's going to volunteer, do you think? Isn't that the girl that he liked?
Amelia?
I don't know what that is. I don't think it's Amelia. I think it's going to be our friend volunteering. Now is your chance of a lifetime, Jin. Raise your hand. Shut up, Wei Chen. I'm not gonna. Don't be such a cowardly turtle. Raise your hand. Wei Chen, are you volunteering? In actuality, Mr. Graham, Jin would. Wei Chen, if you aren't volunteering, then why are you making so much noise back there? Sigh. Yes, Mr. Graham, I would love very much to volunteer. Thank you, Wei Chen. He looks at his friend and look what he thinks of. The turtle in his shell. Here's Danny. Here's Amelia. Here's Jin. And here's Wei Chen, all in class. And there's Jin just sitting there thinking, probably feeling bad, huh? Okay, what page did I say I was reading to? 96? Yeah. Okay, here we go. You think she likes him? Sorry, Jen, please say again. Susie and I were looking into each other with eyes of love. I was asking before the two of you almost made me puke. Do you think Amelia likes Greg? Oh, that's not Danny, it's Greg. Greg, that guy who sits next to her in science. Come on, Jen, don't be so paranoid. They were just talking. But talking is more than he's ever done because he is a little cowardly turtle. Shut up, I've talked to her before. You know, I could be wrong, but I don't think dropping your books in front of her and then giggling to yourself counts as conversation. No, wait, Susie. What he says is true. Remember last week in science? That's right, how could I forget? Yes, he insisted on walking behind her table as usual. Jen bravely walked right in front of Amelia to get his lab materials, only to knock over half the test tubes along the counter. And when Amelia helped him to pick up the broken glass, Jen pointed to the test tube still on the counter and said, ha ha, at least I didn't rake the breast, break the rest. Ha 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 ha, even I don't make such a mistake. And now we're on page 96. You guys suck, haha. Hey, I think it's getting a little nippy out here. You're right, I'm getting gook bumps. These are derogatory comments against Chinese people, rude things. Ha 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 ha. And look at Wei Chin's face. He's not happy, and neither is Jin. They're all feeling bad because they've all been teased for being Asian American. Not okay, friends. That's where we're stopping for today. We haven't talked too much about